Hello guys, I am officially back with more Dragon Stars. Let's go. So, first I am going to be reviewing the smaller ones, and then we'll go on to the big boy pack. But first, we're going to start off with Gamma 2. Now, before I start this review, let's just look at the beautiful box that he comes in. And also, I did have to customize his gun a little bit, because in the anime, the eyes are red, not blue. It doesn't really show up on camera good enough. But also the teeth are silver. I painted it silver instead of gray. The back showing you all the characters you're able to get, which I have Gohan. I'm not gonna buy the Goku and Vegeta, because what's the point of having superhero Goku and Vegeta? Like, I don't get it. But anyway, let's open him up. And here he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Gamma 2, from the superhero movie, which, as you guys could tell, this is basically the same figure as Gamma 1, except with a new head, and a new gun, and a new paint job on the cape, and they basically decided to put the same yellow paint on the red one, and put it as 2. Unless they just remolded everything, but whatever. Anyway, here's what he looks like. And his articulation, you guys already know if you watch the Gamma 1 review, his articulation is like these articulations on the Gammas are absolutely ridiculous. Like, they're actually able to get the double joint correctly, sorry. They're actually able to get double joints correctly as needed for the awesome poses that you want. If you want him to do a bunch of random stuff. Also, not to mention, crossed arms is very easy with this guy. I'll show you him in the crossed arms pose. So as you guys can tell, very poseable, very much like the Gamma 2 that we saw in the movie. Also, by the way, this is my opinion, but I think he's better than SH Figuarts. And I know people are gonna be like getting at me in the comments. But yet again, I mean, look at him. They actually gave him a smirking face, looking out, like, not looking off the side, just forward. And also, he costs way less, and he's good enough for the price. Like, if you don't want to spend $200 on a Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, just go with the Dragon Stars. They barely cost 40 bucks. And anyway, let's look at his accessories. There he is with his holding hands and his gun. The custom gun that I did. And that's how he looks like with his holding hands. So, yeah. And also, I did make custom grabbing hands for both of the Gammas. I put it in Gamma 1's box, but I really don't need to show you that. So now we're going on to the Dragon Stars Piccolo caped version. Anyway, here's Piccolo, and by the way, if you're wondering where I'm getting these Dragon Stars at, they are on Amazon Prime. To me, they are the best place to get these figures. Just because it's literally so cheap. And by the way, if you're wondering how much I spent on it altogether, it was 85 bucks because the 2-pack cost 40 bucks, but of course plus tax. Along with Gamma 2 and Piccolo's tax, it equaled 5. So anyway, let's take him out of his box. Anyway, here is him out of the box, and I had to customize his nails because I don't know why drivers never decide to just paint his nails like it should be. Wait, hold on, let me fix that real fast. There we go. Now we have the... jeez. Sorry if you hear E-Man's videos. He's watching, I guess Combo Panda. Here's him with his... Yeah, so just fix it. And here's how he looks like. And by the way, there's one problem I have with this figure. His arms go like try to move forward, they just go instantly like that. They have that problem, which kind of irritates me, because whenever it does that, it's kind of disappointing. But anyway, here's how his face looks. Looks exactly like Piccolo from the movie. And I've seen a lot of people, and it gets me irritated, take off the head so they're able to review him and do the articulation without the cape. It's not that hard. Like, this is how far he's able to move. Like, what's the big deal of taking off his cape? And then his double joint elbow is not exactly a double joint to me. It shouldn't be called a double joint, in my opinion. And also, these legs I felt were kind of weird and off. Because, honestly, in my opinion, they should have just done Gohan's legs. Gohan's legs were better. And also, he can't fully move them in. However, the double jointed knee on Piccolo is much, much better than Gohan's. Gohan's double jointed knee was practically a single joint. Also, he does have Gohan's foot hinge, which allows you to make him look like as if he's flying. Which I'm so glad they started to do that. Because I thought it was kind of annoying with Goku and the other ones that they couldn't move their legs down. So you're able to give them the illusion of that they're flying in the air. Because you know they fly around every day in the anime practically. But yeah, here's how he looks, and let's see how he looks like with his accessory. And here's an accessory I thought it should have been special to the 2-pack, especially Cannon Hand, because he can't put it up to his forehead, even on the, like, yes, you're able to swap hands, but I couldn't even fit it wait, yeah. Thank goodness it actually fits on the 2-pack, but, like, you can't make it meet to his head, which is kind of disappointing, so you're only able to have it unleashed. But anyway, let's look at his claw hands. And here he is with his claw hands, getting ready to grab Gamma 2 and smack him down to the ground. And this is based off of the manga, and also you're able to make him do the light grenade with these hands. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that technique is, where he does his two hands together. As a matter of fact, let me pose him in that. This is basically that attack that he used on Cell during the Cell saga, which is definitely replicated in this. Not to mention he kind of has the manga colors, considering they used yellow instead of the pink. Which honestly, I like the manga colors better for Piccolo because I like the yellow better on him. It matches more with the green. But anyway, let's go on to the big 2-pack of Piccolo and Gamma 2. Alrighty, here is the 2-pack box. And honestly, when they first showed this, I was so hyped because I was like, thank goodness they were giving him a cape without without the cape and turban. Because to me, I don't know why. Well, I get why they had to do a cape and turban. It's just that I personally prefer the non-cape and turban one. It's much better in my opinion. But you could argue with me. And also, this is a very cool thing where it's actually the background from Superhero. Anyway, here's how they look outside the box. And first, we're going to look at the least more eventful one, which is Gamma 2. Which they decided to swap out the face from a smirking face to a yelling face. I don't know why that thing is not focusing. Focus. There we go. And also, I did customize this gun, except this gun's a bit more sloppy. I don't know what happened there. So this is literally the exact same figure, except with a yelling face. And the accessories is different. Now we have Piccolo. We have Piccolo, but without the cape and turban. And just for comparison, we're going to bring him in. Here is him with the cape and turban. Focus. The cape covering his face. So there's that. And also, let's see the comparison between the single pack Gamma 2 and the double pack Gamma 2. But anyway, this is literally the exact same figure except with something that is great. They fix the arm mess up, which is much better. And basically, apart from that, he's the exact same figure. But anyway, let's see them with their... Well, actually, Piccolo's the exact same accessories, but with cape and turban. But let's see how Gamma 2 looks with the opposing hands. Which, by the way, you are able to swap both, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. And here is him with the style opposed hands, which actually look better with the smirking face, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But let's look at Piccolo's claw hand. And here's him with the box art pose. And yeah, this has been my review of the Gamma 1s, the Gamma 2s, and the double piccolos.